You won't believe it. Technology has advanced to split life and work completely. At home, one person. At work, another. Same body, yet no overlap. Want to achieve memory splitting? You first need to get a brain chip at this company, then you can happily start working. Many have embraced this new lifestyle. Some are even riding the workhorse. The work version of her took one look at the place and thought, this isn't human-friendly at all. She wanted to quit but to quit, she needed the outside version's approval. She thought, let's have a nice chat, but any messages were a no-go outside. She tried everything, but it was like hitting a brick wall, so she resorted to self-harm threats with a knife, and guess what? The boss finally caved and agreed to a video chat. She left confidently carrying the CD, yet in the blink of an eye, she returned only this time. The color of the CD had changed. It was obvious that she was far from satisfied with the current situation. As bad as it is, we all have to face reality. Hey, welcome to real life. I am the human being, and you are not. I have made a decision, and you have not. I've really made my decision, but if you pull any weird stunts, I will definitely ensure you stay alive, solely to prevent you from embarrassment. Now, turn off your phone. She was stunned. The outer self didn't treat her as human. How rude. But she didn't give up. After pretending to compromise, everyone let their guard down, and it was showtime. She jammed a bundle of wires into a trash can, hopped in the elevator, and Boom Life version activated. But she couldn't escape, blacked out, and was sent back underground. Luckily, a co-worker spotted her after work and saved her. The co-worker was worried sick, but the guard shoved them into the elevator. What a predicament. She was in the hospital, and finally Helly's safety was secured. Phew. But wait, she was still hurt. Healy said she didn't want to come back, but she was on the brink of death. She even contemplated reviving herself at the desk, but still couldn't quit. This all unfolded on TV, Max. That line left Mark feeling super conflicted. Guilt washed over her, especially since she was the one who ushered Healy into this madness. She woke up at that bizarre desk, and the speaker blared to guess whose voice it was. Mark's. He merely asked her to complete a survey, but it sounded just like a command. She was like, forget this. I'm out of here. The door wouldn't budge, so she calmly negotiated with Mark 5 questions. No big deal. She asked, so like, what's in it for me? Alrighty then, let's get this thing started. Let's kick off. First question, what's your name? And she totally blanked. Then came a few basic questions, and she was just like, what? Total confusion. Finally, panic kicked in. She had lost her memory, and the fear was suffocating. Just then, the door swung open, perfect timing. Mark walked in. He launched into the onboarding process, while she nervously shot back, am I, like, a farm animal now? Of course not. Mark denied, but didn't elaborate much. So then, what is my name, Harry? Your name is Harry, Mark seemed to be stumped for explaining much further. She was enduring this news fest of protocols, but finally snapped. She slammed something on Mark's face. But Mark wasn't even mad. He urged her to calm down. Singh had once been there too. He even entertained thoughts of offing the person he was talking to, but eventually chose to accept this life. After that, he launched right back into the script, and Healy was done listening. Mark glanced helplessly at the camera. The supervisor was watching it all, shaking their head, and feeling conflicted. Suddenly, Mark switched gears, asking her to reiterate her request to quit. Because she had mentioned it twice already, on the third time, they could head out. How convenient. They traversed this grand hallway, passing by multiple office spaces. finally arriving at the so-called separation zone door. This was deemed a no-go zone, yet marketed as an exit. How very misleading. Subtitle: as soon as she pushed the door open, she found herself back in the hallway again. She tried once, twice, and even a third time, feeling an urge to play the tiles by herself right on the spot. For those wanting to escape, whether the work version or the live version, she just couldn't break free. So she had no choice but to reluctantly accept the job. Welcome to the absurd office life. If you enjoyed this wild story, make sure to subscribe to our channel.